Hey!
Hey!
Welcome.
We're here.
We are here.
Once again.
For
Brain Gains.
Brain Gains.
Brain Gains, good one today. We are going to be looking at kind of maybe core exercises and things like that. So we're going to be talking about hanging leg raises.
Yep.
I'm going to be in that spaceship looking like I'm ready to propel off to the moon.
Yeah, sweet. Yeah. And I'm going to be doing a kettlebell swing and just talking you through that, guys, making sure that your technique's right and just showing you that variation, changing hand to hand, a couple of taps. Yeah, good core exercise that.
Yeah, and then we're going to be looking at our Dan versus Nick. Ah!
Yeah.
We got ninja training today.
Yeah, I'm
ninja
looking forward
training.
to that.
And we want your votes on that, so stay tuned, have a watch, and let us know who's going to win.
Cool.
Okay, so as you saw from that crazy person doing his leg raises, that's an example that a lot of people do in the gym when they're really trying to work their abs. New shot for some people though is that it's not actually an abdominal exercise. Now, when we look at the anatomy of the muscle and how it works, this is where we kind of determine what will actually contract that muscle. So we're looking first of all at a isotonic contraction. An isotonic contraction means with movement. Okay, so we've got to get movement to contract that muscle. The way the muscle works is it has two ends. Imagine that is my muscle. It has two ends. It has a start point, which is known as the origin, which is the top end, and it has an insertion point, which is where that muscle inserts onto, so the bone that it inserts onto. For a muscle to contract, it needs to pull that insertion closer to the origin. Okay? So, for example, this was my bicep, that would be linked over the top there, and it would be attached to my scapula, and the other end would be attached down onto my forearm, onto my radius. Now, for my muscle to contract, my bicep to contract, this would need to be pulled closer together, enabling that movement to take place. So if we move on to our abdominals, the origin for my abdominals, so where that muscle starts, is the pubis. Okay, so down here. The insertion point is up here, so it's my ribs and it's my sternum. So for my abdominals to contract, I need to pull that insertion point down closer to its origin. Yep, so that insertion moves down closer to that origin. So as you see before, from doing those leg raises, whether they're hanging leg raises or in that kind of position here, we're bringing our knees up. So as I bring my knees up and our legs up, I'm not actually getting any contraction from those abdominals here. The only muscle that's being contracted there is my hip flexors, which go from here and it pulls those legs up. Okay? So, main point is, hanging leg raises, they're not working those abdominal exercises. Okay? They're not working those abdominal muscles. They're purely working hip flexors. You may find you get a little bit with those synergies in terms of stabilisation, but as an actual abdominal exercise, they're no good. Cool. So when you do it, avoid those.
That's it. So guys, I'm a trusty kettlebell here. Just going to go for a quick kettlebell swing. Okay, so what we want to make sure we do, guys, make sure we've got a good grip of the kettlebell, and we want to ensure we've got a decent squat position. Okay, so my feet just wider than my hips, got a nice neutral spine, head in line. Okay, I'm squatting down. I'm swinging the bar up, swinging the kettlebell up. Okay? Make sure you've got a flow of movement. You should use your legs and push your hips through. Push your hips through the movement. Don't actually just try and use only your arms, okay? Sometimes you see a lot of people and then sort of just doing it like this. We're going to make sure that we use our legs, push our hips through. Once you get a lot better at it, guys, what you want to be doing, go for that single arm, changing hands at the top. Then when you get pretty good, start letting go. Then go to the kettlebell, be there, get a couple of taps in. Tap, tap. Tap, tap. Changing hands. Guys, give it a try, it's a great exercise.
Dan versus Nick. The challenge. Everybody was kung fu fighting. Those kids were fast as lightning. In fact, it was a little bit frightening, but they fought with expert timing. There were funky Chinamen from funky Chinatown. They were chopping them up.
Guys, another podcast comes to an end. Thanks for watching. We're enjoying making them and I hope you're enjoying watching them. Please, as always, like and share the page if you can. And we'd like to get some feedback, guys. So post some comments below. Let us know what you're thinking of the podcast or if you want to talk about any of the stuff we've covered this week. Also, our emails are at the bottom of the page. So if you can send us in any questions, guys, we'd love to answer them for you.
And get your votes in for Ninja School.
Yeah.
Our tryouts.
Yeah, cool.
See who wins.
That's it.
Have a good week. And next one out, Saturday.
Stay tuned, guys.